Yes, sir. I was when they first put a whole QWERTY keyboard, like the keyboard that we type in, we had guess what? And we had computer classes. They was teaching us how to use computers. I'm old enough to know what a floppy disk is. Or maybe my school, matter of fact, it might not have been that I'm that old to know what that is. I'm thinking just maybe my school was not that advanced as other schools. Cause we in the country, so we ain't get that much. We had computers that had the big old desk, the big old fatback screen. Then you had the big old CPU. And that mug used to take a CD. First you used to take a floppy disk. I remember that we had one that used to take a floppy disk. Then the floppy disk went out. Then we had one that took a CD. The CD stayed around for a long time. If you had one, then they put in the USB port to where, okay, I can plug up my phone to this now, or my MP3 player, and move music that way. It's been iteration, man. I done lived long enough to see all that. That mug crazy. And that tell you how time is relevant, and then how a span of time can go by and what feel like a blink of an eye. They think you in a whole different society. That was crazy then. YouTube, I remember, man, YouTube when definitely was not what it is now. YouTube was just, hey, I remember when YouTube like was first coming out, they were like, hey, you look on YouTube, they teach you how to do everything. Like it still do it. Now it's so many tutorials, so many how-tos, so many DIY videos on YouTube. Not bad. Then they really taught you they really taught you how to do everything. They really taught you how to do everything. But yeah, it was definitely a different time back then, boy. When it came to technology. Yeah, definitely a different time then, boy. You ain't gonna get it like that no more. That's when they made phones that were built to last. They had that one little blue Verizon phone. I swear to God, it felt like everybody had their phone. Or maybe it's just where I was. It's a little blue Verizon phone, and that mug was pretty much indestructible. I seen people throw it. I done seen people drop it. I had a classmate that had one, and the top of it was gone out, like the screen was gone, but you could still call. You had to plug in your headphones and talk that way. And that was so crazy because it still worked. The phone still worked. Couldn't text message though. All you could do was call. That little blue phone was indestructible. Everybody knows. I think it was either a little LG or something like that, but that mug was indestructible. Everybody, I want to say everybody had that little phone. They put text messaging that before we had a full keyboard on the phone. When you had to double tap just to say, hey, you had to go, well, how'd it go? You had to go press press 3 2 times. I think it was 3. Or was it 4? One of them, I can't remember now. I have to look at it. If I see it, I can do it. But you had to press like 3 2 times, 2 or 3 times just to get to that letter. Spell out, put the H, the B 2 times, get the Y. Then the space was 0. But hey, we had got so good. They were like, hey, what are these kids doing? Hey, we texting. We texting. But texting the whole paragraph during that time took so long. That's why I say we revolutionized, because if they didn't know what text messaging was gonna do, we made text messaging what it was, then it blew up. Then they started hey, let's throw a keyboard on their phone. They already taking computer classes.